David, good afternoon, thank you. Sussex by the Sea is licking its lips at the prospect of this one. Two of the Premier League's personality teams, possession greedy, high line, high energy, sometimes high risk for high reward. By the naked eye, by every modern metric, Brighton Spurs appears to promise plenty, each intent on winning with style, to which end Fabian Hürzeler has attempted this week to learn and implement the lessons of last Saturday's Stamford Bridge mayhem. So here again, here is to a bit of dash and dare. Two teams who want the ball, who for most of the season to date have largely had the ball. Brighton off the first big bump in their new road, Spurs in a sweet spot. Maddison, Solanke, Brighton Johnson! The joy of 6 in a row! He just can't help himself.
Well, what a start it's been for Tottenham.
Solanke holding off Belieber. And here goes Werner again. Timo Werner. And James Maddison! It's wriggled in! And the Spurs smile broadens. It's a nasty moment for Bart Verbruggen, who can only hang his head. But Maddison puffs out his chest, and Tottenham are happening. Stupinian. And Mitoma Udogie left it, and Minter belted it in! And Brighton have a live interest!
Well, it's a big defensive mistake, the way Tottenham profited from one through Verbruggen. Mitoma's been the danger man, hasn't he?
And it sets the contest up. That was Stupinian. Kaoru Mitoma. Jorginho Rutter! 2-inch! It's a whole different place! Bright and breezy!
Well, Mitoma gets the assist, the danger man.
And Postecoglou does not enjoy the whole new game he's watching. Rutter. And Warner! That's just crazy! From nowhere to on top of the world! Danny Welbeck is leaping!
Well, how?
Postecoglou doesn't know where to look. Inexplicable, but thrilling. The Seagulls have spread their wings and lifted this place to the heights. For Fabian Hürzeler, a launch game as Tottenham blink it back disbelievingly. Brighton Johnson had Tottenham on their way. 6 goals in 6 games. Everything in their garden was rosy. Nothing apparently could go wrong. Danny Welbeck completed the total transformation. Truly a remarkable football match by any stretch. A story which at half-time was quite unforetellable. But Hürzeler will tell it long into his old age. The final score here, Brighton and Hove Albion 3, Tottenham Hotspur 2. David, good afternoon and thank you. And so the central game, perhaps the determinant, the contest on which these last years the whole show has pivoted. For City, the enduring champions, here is the principal challenge. For Arsenal, so voraciously ambitious, it is the nut they are obliged to crack. Savinho gliding gorgeously and playing in. Erling Haaland to complete a dazzling City century. The phenomenon. 100 goals in a flash.
That is
muscle and might, power and poise. And of the ton, that could be the one. Meantime, here's Martinelli. to drive at Walker and set it back for Calafiori! Oh, it's a beauty! What a strike! What a moment for Ricardo Calafiori to introduce himself to England's big league! City incensed now. This place is boiling. Saka takes, Gabriel's in there! Absolutely unstoppable! A force of muscular nature! And Arsenal lead on the champions patch! On by Timber. Now Trossard's emerging.
Oh, he's kicked it away as well.
And he's going to walk. Leandro Trossard is walking on the cusp of half-time. Aston have been here before, very recently. Oof. For City, this is 9-9-9. Grealish. Kovacic! It's 2-2! At the very last!
Oh, it's gone off between the benches.
John Stones takes the acclaim! City are out of jail! And Arsenal are downcast! And this is now beyond fractious! A crazy climax! A furious reaction! What a battle! What a bout! A warmth of handshake which contrasts hugely with a fractious climax, at the heart of which was John Stones. Manchester City are top, but no longer perfect. Arsenal have, to an extent, clipped the wings of the champions. But it's a story that goes way beyond all of that. From the very outset, it was a collision. It shook, it reverberated. There was barely a moment that passed that wasn't contentious. It boiled from moment one. Haaland opened the scoring, his 100th goal, a landmark almost lost amidst it all. Calafiori with a gorgeous stroke to equalise, his first goal for Arsenal. Gabriel came in like a wrecking ball to establish a half-time lead for the Gunners, which, once they were down to 10 men, they defended with a stoutness, a resolve which was remarkable, until beyond the 7 minutes of promised stoppage time, John Stones, a second-half substitute, found the way to steer in a crazy equaliser for Manchester City to crown a football match which will, for all who saw it, live long in the memory. Good day to you, one and all. We are in Birmingham, slap bang in the middle of England, at the end of what has been a gorgeous day across our land. The sun begins to set and Villa Park rises to a game of considerable consequence. Oh, he's been allowed to go here, Dwight McNeil. And McNeil got a shot away and scored a super goal! Well, that has stuck a pin in Villa's balloon. Amadou Onana is floored, and Everton are uplifted.
To the box stuff.
In by McNeil, Calvert-Lewin got big. And Everton are 2 to the good at the Villa. Grass to run into, McGinn wide of him. Onana. Dean. Watkins! Holt end! Feeling it again! How Ollie Watkins has thirsted for that! Aston Villa bang back in it. Tielemans beautifully weighted, and Watkins! 2 each! He's firing again, and once again a 2-goal Everton lead has gone missing. Tielemans, Barkley, Duran! Oh, just wonderful! That is a princely strike from John Duran! Open mouth awe! Villa's day! Everton's dismay! A simply glorious Aston Villa turnaround. John Duran with a goal deserving of an adjective, superior to glorious.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, hold tight.